absolutely brilliant. There was a lot in it, very rich, very mixed.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great.
It was really fascinating the way they managed to mirror the two cultures, where they had similar themes coming up and then working together.
I think it's a very interesting way to look at two different cultures through the dance, because rather than doing it just through music or whatever, doing it through the dance. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before, actually. And I think it worked. Well, it was intriguing.
The fusion of the accordion and the Indian music was really worked very well.
You didn't know really where to look half the time, because
No, there was
the
too
musicians
much to look
as well. They were
musicians
fantastic.
are fantastic. They were
Yes,
wonderful.
yeah,
Really
all the
good combination.
vocalisation and loved it.
I thought the traditional Indian style was really beautiful, how expressive her face was, and her hands. The little one and I were also like trying to do it as well, all these different shapes that she could make with her hands and how that told a story. So that was really cool.
We had like good and evil and the way it manifests in different cultures, and it's a really vibrant.
And the fight between Manisha and Durga on her fiery lion was very exciting.
The Indian dancing is incredible. The whole body and the Morris dancing uses the body in a different way, doesn't it? A much more joyous, sort of more pagan almost, isn't it? Sort of.
And when they were both doing footwork, the Indian dancers were doing all these little ones that they do, these little low but quite firm ones, whereas the Morris dancer was doing sort of leapy, jumping, sort of stamping. No, it was fantastic.
It just made me think of the collective unconscious and how all these, these universal themes just sort of bubble up in different cultures, and they come out in so many different ways.
I was just looking online to see what was happening at the museum over the October half term, and saw that this was on, and the girls do dance class, and so we enjoy that kind of thing, and we've been watching a little bit on TV as well, so I thought it'd be nice for them to see live dancing.
So initially I thought, am I going to like this? And I soon got into it. I mean, that's what happens when you get something new presented to you.
Do you kind of recommend this kind of thing to kind of friends and family, colleagues?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah, and for these little ones, like the duration of it was good because they can't sit for too long, but because it was lots of changing, coming on and off, and the props and things, it really kept their interest. So I think it was really good.
I'd like to see them again.
Yeah, we'll have to find out where they're touring.